So yeah, welcome to Echo eNews Live. Welcome everyone. Over to our news reporter, Craig, to tell us a little bit about the operations environment for the month.
Installations and projects had a cracking month in April, amongst all the chaos on the battleground. Met their targets and charged aggressively forward, achieving 168% of their set-up targets and 114% of their monthly reoccurring. Fantastic achievement by both teams. A quick salute to Marvel Robs and MK, who are back in the office and holding the fort down for all of us. Much appreciated, gents, and thank you. Support continued to rock on despite the setback and the COVID restrictions. They smashed 2,870, 46% decrease from the previous month. Nevertheless, they did it with passion and honor. Network stability experienced was awesome, with most of our enemies being confined to their quarters, with only one NLD failure reported in April. The service desks are functioning extremely well remotely, and as a unit, great teamwork being observed. An average mean time to respond for April was 27 minutes. Another commitment. Service management. These generals are consistently background music. Thank you. Service management. These generals are consistently engaging with our clients in the combat zone and providing the assurance they need, and ensuring that Echo is alive and strong and committed in delivering the service we promised. Thank you. Our clients, thank you for stepping on the battleground with them. Love your work. Core infrastructure. This team remains solid and no signs of slowing down this tank. From a security perspective, upgraded the network management and administration system with enhanced security, such as TechX and the Jump Host. They upgraded the NLD, the Open Serve Circuit, from Joburg to Cape Town, from 10 gigs to 100 gigabits per second early April. They continue to soldier on and consolidate data sources and reprioritize it into a new single system that is ready to go live this month, moving away from spreadsheets management to system management with a DB and APIs. A solid attack was seen when they implemented IPv6 across the network, where we now have a fully featured IPv6 transit network, also extending these services to our wholesale customers such as AfriHost and Web Africa. A big thank you to all the operational soldiers on the battleground. Well done for a great effort so far and pushing through the firing lines and remaining awesome when doing it. Thank you. Back to you, Ant.
Awesome, Craig. Thanks so much for the update. The person that we want to cross live to is Bron. Bron, do you want to tell us a little bit about what's going on in the Echo world of COVID right now?
Thank you, Ant. I'm reporting live from Yetske Park. Hope you're all fine. Can you all hear me?
Yes.
So just to give you an update in terms of where we are in Echo levels, we're not doing government levels here at Echo. So we're on our 4th level at the moment, and that's be adventurous, open-minded, and creative. And we hope to move to, we are green, not grey, sometime in June, but we'll keep you all updated. Obviously, our installs guys are holding up the fort in the office and will continue to do so through the next Echo level as well. We thank you guys for taking all the deliveries and holding up the fort there. Our next item, just wanted to bring up the counsellors. We have 3 registered counsellors that are on hand for you guys. I know you all have contact details for them. If you are having any hassles, give me a shout, but please use them. That's at our cost, and it's a wonderful support if any of you need it, or your families. We got our BE certificate yesterday, just an updated one. So we're good to go for another 12 months. It's
hey.
Saved onto the folder. Yay. And I think that was all. Ant, over to you.
Great. Thanks, Brian. I think a couple of really important things there. Yeah, so really big well done on the BE certification. That is absolutely massive, like we heard Alan saying, yay. Yeah, I mean, really, really great work and great commitment on behalf of everyone at Echo, really, to try and get our BE levels to the right status. That will really help us going forward. Also, the counsellor side, very important, guys. Just as Brian said, there are counsellors available for anyone who needs. We've also done a financial course that anyone can be doing over this time. Quite a few of you have been doing a bit of online studying, which has been great. The financial course, I know about 15 odd people are busy with it, with that course.
Jen in finance, and tell us a little bit about what's going on in finance, Jen.
Hey guys, so I lost my keynote speaker and my mic. They literally ran away. So even though we've been giving COVID relief to our customers and it's been a bit of a rough time, we hit 97% of our revenue targets. We are over our GP at 103%, and our overall profitability is 139% on our budget. So everything's looking great. Thanks for everybody for all your hard work. All the guys who have helped with the revenue collection, with the COVID relief. It's been really tough times, but thanks to everyone who's assisted. It's so nice to see how we can all work together.
Jen, thanks very much. Thanks for the update there. Yes, as Jen says, we're tracking on targets. Grant will give you a little bit of an update around the market in a little bit, but pretty quickly in the beginning of the year, but off to, at least we're ahead on the start. Our revenue a little bit behind, but looking good in terms of ahead. I just want to see if we can cross to Craig again, just to tell us a little bit about the birthdays.
Some birthdays. Jennifer and Bruce had their birthday on the 9th of May. Donald's birthday on the 16th of May. Desigan's birthday on the 25th of May. Brandon's birthday on the 12th of May. Portia's birthday on the 13th of June. We've got Daisy and Chris on the 20th. And then we've got Ilunga, birthday on the... Happy birthday to you. Over to you, Ant.
I'm going to hand over to Grant and let him take us through what's happening in the outside world of Echo.
Thanks very much, Ant. Yeah, I mean, listen, we obviously living in unprecedented times. I mean, there's a lot of uncertainty. There's a lot of news on comms platform, broadcasters, social media. You know, it's hard to differentiate between what's fake and what's real. And then I think there's a lot of opposing views. So you've got different schools of thought on what the plan of action should be. Different countries are adopting different tactics. And I think one of the things that, you know, after chatting to a lot of people, it's to literally take each day as it comes. You know, do the best you can. You know, do whatever you've got to offer on that day, because I mean, there's going to be highs and lows, there's slumps. You know, you do the best with what you've got. Discard what you can't control. I mean, I think that's probably one of the biggest challenges in all this uncertainty. There's a lack of ability to understand what your future looks like, and you can obsess about it and it could drive you completely nuts. Customers, our plan is to obviously work very closely with our customers to manage whatever we can and help wherever we can, provided, you know, pre-COVID was up to date. Taken 34 customers through the process, and we've reduced our risk on arrears from 6.1 to 1.2 million, and monthly risk from 1.8 to 861K. Now those are the numbers from the last week. It changes every week, and it's been dropping right the way through. So it changes daily. We've got to stay agile and alert. I think just as an organization, our customer experience has never been more important. CX is critical now. You know, you've got to be very responsive, very available to customers. It's complicated at the moment. Obviously, we're learning. There's a lot of cross-organizational learnings from the Ethos portfolio, and they really believe that Echo is doing incredibly well with the COVID-19 process strategy. So really, really well done to all of you. I mean, you're the reason that we're doing so well. So it's very, very chuffed. Some really exciting news from a sales point of view. The target last month was 6.4 million. We achieved 7, so 108.45% of the number. I mean, that's exceptional, guys. I've spoken to a lot of different companies in the tech space, and they're not growing. I mean, we're all fighting to keep our businesses pumping, but they're not growing. So very, very well done to Bob Allen and the sales team. I mean, that's an incredible result. From an AM point of view, Lindy, who came second, did 985,000 against target of 400,000, so 246%. Linz is always there, so absolutely awesome. And then Wayne, really well done. He came third, 1.2 million against the target of 500, so 238%. And then top performer, geez, there's not a surprise here really. So Justin de Oliveira, and you got to hear these numbers. I mean, they're insane. 5.35 million against a target of 700K, So he did 763%. I mean, that's an exceptional month anytime. This is just off the charts. And well done. You know, I think COVID-19 challenges at the moment for sales are new business is tough. You know, organizations are not looking at new initiatives because there's too much risk. We're repositioning to, you know, we're relevant as an essential service, but the repositioning is largely around lowered costs through aggregation, SD-WAN, technologies like that. Obviously, cloud's becoming a very hot topic. Wherever there's solid relationships with incumbents, you know, we're networking to try and make sure we get that level of traction. And then just comms in general. I mean, we're reaching out and we're growing networks. So we're doing all the right things. It's the expectation is that it's not an awesome time to do new business, just quite frankly. Organizational focus and how we're looking at the market. I think we're always going to be about maintaining the cash runway and about collections, debtors arrears. And again, I cannot compliment Jen, Jackson, Don enough. They've been really awesome through this process. We're going to continue to help customers. So we've got a relief process. Anyone who hasn't seen it, if you want to have a look or you want me to go through it with you, no problem. We're going to continue to work according to the government's policy. Probably in closing, you know, a couple of closing points. You know, I think there's been a lot of good motivation going through the company, great mails, different perspectives. It's been awesome to read the Daily Mail. Pretty sure it's helped all of us in different ways. But initially, it was around motivation and culture and dealing with isolation. But I think we're very much getting into the new normal now. The honeymoon period's over, and it's about kind of delivering well and being personally accountable and a lot of self-discipline. So I think we're always going to be continually adjusting to the new normal. But this is a really important time. And I think the whole concept of trailblazers and pioneers in this unique period in the history of humanity gives us an opportunity to really do things differently and to kind of seize the moment. And I think we're all going to look back on the stage and say, how crazy was that COVID-19 time? But it's an opportunity to do things differently, to probably change one or two things in yourself that you've been thinking about it, but haven't had the time to think about properly. But yeah, just in general, well done to all of you. You know, I think you've been working incredibly well remotely. You showed a tremendous amount of maturity. You've been living the culture. So that is probably the most exciting component of this entire lockdown, is that you guys have been an amazing, amazing team. Just in terms of reaching out to anyone wants to chat to the leadership team. Yeah, I mean, Bron mentioned a psychologist on any of those levels. If it's a serious issue, definitely chat to Bron. And if it's just to get a question answered, I think people are available. I've had a lot of conversations with different parties. Yeah, so, and it's been fun. It's been really awesome to hear people's different opinions. And I guess, yeah, just, you know, probably from a news reporter point of view, closing off, be happy, be present, appreciate the small things. And like Cyril Ramaphosa said, God bless.
Okay. Okay. Bye.
Jen, don't let our keynote speaker go.
He's a noisy keynote speaker.
Yeah, that's perfect. Just come to the right place then.
I'm working from
Oh,
home.
Fifi.
I don't have my
Fifi, yeah, that was.
But I'm not laughing. I'm trying to tell you who she is. It's not a joke, guys.
Nice logo there, and eNews Live. I love
Thanks,
it.
man. Yeah, this is a bit of a hack, eh?
Brilliant.
Hey, Tums, what's happening?
Great. Me and you are dressed alike.
But I mean, I'm only doing this because I thought you might be wearing it.
Par for the course.
Yeah, definitely the right place. Hey,
Yo.
so I'm going to jump on to...
Hi. Hey, Bron.
Hello.
What's up, Jackie? Give me a drink during the meeting.
Can you feel the breeze?
What must I do, bro?
I
can't put like something.
Lush is captaining the boat, man. That's what you can't say.
Yeah.
It's in the engine room.
Start switching over to mute, otherwise.